Hi guys, this is Noiser, and today I want to share some interesting thoughts with you regarding one thing about an Instagram post from Void Interactive around Ready or Not. If you still haven't heard about this game, check out the other videos I've posted and join the hype train, because if this will be half of what it promises, it will most certainly be a game to look forward to. As I've said before, I really feel the devs are giving us a lot of interesting clues and even confirmations in their Instagram posts. But when it comes to this one, it actually has got me a bit confused and really excited at the same time. But first, let me address something really sad about this post. The game isn't even out yet, and there are tons of interesting things to discuss in the comments about the post. But instead, as often is, the comments are flooded by people calling each other names and honestly just acting in a way that I think is really disturbing. I know I might be a bit old-fashioned about this, but people, come on! Would you behave like this if you were talking to each other face to face? No, of course not. And although not exactly on topic, I think this needs to be addressed in a way that no game I know about have been able to do yet, in my opinion. But we'll return to that in a future video. So what is so interesting about this post? Well, to start with, the devs actually did refer to this post on Reddit when people were asking about snipers in the game. So is that a confirmation we will have snipers in Ready or Not? Well, I think we must consider it as a confirmation, but when you start to think a bit about it, it actually gets a bit complex. Because how would these snipers be used? The realistic focus of this game tells me that snipers would be covering exits, having sightlines through windows or similar things from pretty far away. From a rooftop next to the building you're breaching into or something like that. I don't know. So what does that tell us about the maps? Well, if you're actually going to be able to play as a sniper, there must be spawn locations outside the structure. Perhaps you would be restricted to just looking down a scope, or at least would be restricted to moving around in a small area on a rooftop, for example. But to me, this sounds extremely interesting. I am pretty sure you won't be able to deploy inside a house with a sniper, as that sounds extremely unrealistic to me. But will snipers perhaps be used in just some missions then? And will you be able to choose tactics with or without sniper teams? This is all just speculation from my part, but the more you think about it, the more interesting it gets. Imagine you're choosing your team and loadout for a mission, for example. If you're actually going to be able to do that, which I think after having read the devlogs, how you equip your team will be extremely tactically important. Filling a room with smoke will, for example, perhaps not be the best way if you're going to make use of your snipers. That could, on the other hand, be a pretty smart defensive tactic for the same reasons. And that makes me think about the possibility to actually play as a sniper in PvP multiplayer as well. As the devs have stated though, they will have focus on co-op rather than PvP. I'm betting the snipers won't be used in PvP multiplayer, but who knows? The post says friends in far, far places. And I for one think this tells us a bit about how snipers or officers with DMRs will be used in game. However it actually will pan out, I'm really hyped about having snipers as a part of the tactic. Imagine playing with friends, spotting enemies that are about to flank them, or taking that crucial headshot on an enemy controlling a hostage just before the team flash the room and take control of the situation. However unrealistic that specific tactic would be, I can't help myself thinking about how cool coordinated attacks with friends will feel when you're playing this game. So, what are your thoughts about this post? And what do you think about snipers in Ready or Not? Do you perhaps have some real-life tactical knowledge about sniper teams in police units like these, or other thoughts about how they could solve bringing snipers into the game? Share your ideas by leaving a comment below and give me a thumbs up or down so I get some sort of feedback on this video. If you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to get notified as soon as I post something new. I'll be back soon again, and until then, I will keep being Noiser. Hej då!